Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. Far. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's pulled in at the 32. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, and Zach Wilson.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had bodies.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals. But they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Finding Green complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wagner. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Again, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. The Chargers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chargers will They're on the board first here tonight. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Now it's Wilson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from it.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and open.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Great watching their tape from last week. I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos about set to go on offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big match. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Far.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Zach Wilson
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Far. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Far. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Denver's offense now set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Looking to throw. Far. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown.
For Jerry Jeudy, this is why he was a first-round pick back in 2020. The route running, the hands are great, but the speed, that sets him apart.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
It's a second down run with Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Far. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Far. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Miles Sanders, 32 yards. And the Broncos are able to claw one back. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. L.A. readies for its next possession. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. Now it's Wilson. And the reception made by Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Far. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. With the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on second down. Far. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Far. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, Farr finds Dulcich out left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job. He's got a man complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Now Wilson on first down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on second down. Wilson is complete to Langford. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Wilson. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Farr got his man. It's Dulcich. He's at the 40, the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Greg Dulcich, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to at least get one score back. Gonzalez good on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. It's caught. Here's Langford. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to.
There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Alexander. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Fielded right around the 8. The Chargers getting set to go.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Wilson. And caught right side, Green. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wilson's throw taken in by Green here. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson on the move to his left. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fourth down, here's Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. He finds now loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
To throw on second down. Far. Same connection. Dulcich once again. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 17 yards out. And the Chargers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. On the right side, caught by Green. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And coming out now, the Broncos. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, far. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And once again, this is Sanders.
From the gun on 3rd down. Far.
Got a man. It's McBride complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Far. This is caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the reception made by Green. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to pop. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again. Far.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Far. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw again. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll look to throw again.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. This complete to Langford. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the